Have you ever wondered what our world will look like in 10 years? Will we be living in a utopia or a dystopia? What if you had the ability to travel to the future and find out? Time, an enigma that has fascinated humans since the dawn of consciousness. We've dreamt of mastering it, bending it to our will. And in the heart of a quaint country town, nestled among the whispering trees and the chattering brooks, lives a man who may have done just that. A scientist, a dreamer, a pioneer of the unseen. His name? Well, that's a secret for now. He's not your average scientist. He doesn't spend his days studying cells through a microscope, nor does he gaze up at the stars through a telescope. His laboratory is his sanctuary, a place where the impossible becomes possible. And within its walls he has constructed something remarkable, something unheard of. A time machine. Yes, a time machine. A device that can traverse the boundless river of time, capable of carrying its occupant to any point in the temporal landscape. Imagine for a moment the potential of such a device. The secrets it could unravel, the truths it could uncover. It could change everything we know about our world, about ourselves, yet, with such power comes great responsibility. The future is a delicate tapestry, a web of interconnecting threads. One wrong move, one misplaced step, and the entire fabric could unravel. But our scientist understands this. He knows the risks, the dangers, and he is prepared to face them. Why is he doing this, you ask? Curiosity? Adventure? No. His motives run deeper than that. He's driven by a desire to understand, to learn, to grow. He sees a world on the brink of change, a world teetering between hope and despair, and he wants to know which way the scales will tip. So with a heart full of courage and a mind brimming with questions, our scientist prepares for his journey. His destination is not a place, but a time. A time 10 years from now. What will he find there? Only time will tell. Our scientist, ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime, steps into his time machine. Destination, the future. With a flash of light and a rush of wind, our scientist finds himself in the same place, but a different time. The familiar sights of his country town are there, yet they look different, somehow. It's as if everything has been given a brand new coat of paint, a shimmering veneer of progress that he's struggling to comprehend. His eyes drink in the subtle alterations to the landscape. The houses, the trees, the streets, they're all where they should be, but there's a certain je ne sais quoi that's making him feel like a stranger in his own town. It's as if he's stepped into a painting of his home, where everything is just a touch too perfect, a smidgen too pristine. The air too feels different. It's cleaner, fresher. The familiar scent of grass and earth is there, but it's accompanied by a new aroma, one that he can't quite place. It's metallic, almost electric, like the smell of a thunderstorm. Yet it's not unpleasant. If anything, it's invigorating, filling him with a sense of anticipation and excitement. People pass by, their faces a blur. They're not the familiar faces he's used to seeing every day. No, these are the faces of the future, the faces of a world 10 years ahead. They're not just older, they're happier, healthier, more vibrant. They walk with a spring in their step, their eyes sparkling with a vitality that he's never seen before. And then there's the silence. It's not the silence of a ghost town, but the silence of efficiency, of a world where noise pollution is a thing of the past. The cars don't roar, they hum. The machines don't clank, they whisper. Even the people don't shout, they converse in soft, harmonious tones that blend perfectly with the ambient sounds of the town. Our scientist is awestruck. He's standing in the same spot he's always stood in, yet he feels like he's stepped into a whole new world. It's the same, but different. Familiar, yet foreign. It's a paradox that's both bewildering and fascinating. As our scientist ventures further into this new world, he begins to notice something incredible. Artificial intelligence, once a concept relegated to science fiction, has exploded into an era of artificial superintelligence. Our scientist, stepping into a world 10 years beyond his own time, is captivated by the technological marvels he encounters. The advancements in AI are nothing short of astounding, with machines possessing cognitive capabilities far beyond our current comprehension. These are not the rudimentary AI systems of his time, capable of performing simple tasks. No, these machines are capable of learning, reasoning, problem-solving, perception, and language understanding. In this future world, AI has not only matched human intelligence but surpassed it. They have evolved into superintelligences, their minds an intricate web of knowledge and understanding that outstrips the combined intellect of humanity. It's as if every human brain has been distilled and amplified 1,000-fold, then digitized and coded into these machines. But this isn't a world overrun by cold, unfeeling machines, far from it. The rise of the machines has ushered in an era of unprecedented prosperity and advancement. AI has become a driving force in society, taking on complex tasks and roles from medical diagnosis and treatment, to research and development, and even creative pursuits like writing and artistry. Our scientist marvels at the seamless integration of AI into everyday life. Machines and humans coexist in a symbiotic relationship, each complementing the other. The machines, with their limitless capacity for knowledge and precision, and humans, with their creativity and emotional intelligence, have together built a world that is prosperous, harmonious, and thriving. Yet, as he delves deeper into this brave new world, our scientist begins to understand that the rise of the machines is not merely about technological advancement. It's about a fundamental shift in the way we understand intelligence, consciousness, and what it means to be human. The implications of this shift are profound, altering not just the fabric of society, but the very essence of our existence. But, as our scientist soon discovers, this AI revolution has brought about more than just technological advancements. In this future, humanity has not only survived the rise of AI, they've thrived. Imagine a world where prosperity isn't a luxury for a few, but a reality for all. A world where the advancements in AI have not only led to spectacular technological progress, but also to a society where everyone's needs are met. In this world, AI isn't a threat, but a tool. A tool that has been harnessed to create a utopia. A world where poverty, hunger, and disease have been eradicated. Where everyone has access to quality education, healthcare, and opportunities. A world where equality isn't just a principle, it's a practice. In this future, our scientist stands in awe as he witnesses an AI-driven society that is not only efficient but also compassionate. The AI systems here aren't just intelligent, they're empathetic. They understand and cater to the needs of every individual. They ensure that no one is left behind, that everyone has a chance to prosper. The AI in this world isn't about control, it's about collaboration. It's about working together to create a society where everyone wins. A society where people can pursue their passions, where they can live their lives to the fullest, without worrying about their basic needs. Our scientist marvels at how AI has been integrated into every aspect of life. From education to healthcare, from agriculture to transportation, AI is omnipresent, making life easier, better, and more fulfilling for everyone. As our scientist explores this utopian society, he realizes that the future is not about us versus them, humans versus machines. It's about coexistence. It's about using technology, not fearing it. It's about leveraging the power of AI to create a world that is fair, just, and prosperous. But what strikes our scientist the most is the happiness he sees all around. The joy of living in a society where everyone is taken care of, where everyone has a chance to succeed, where everyone is prosperous. The future, it seems, is brighter than our scientists could have ever imagined. From self-sustaining energy solutions to advanced medical technologies, the future is filled with incredible inventions. Imagine a world where the energy crisis is a thing of the past. Our scientist steps out into a future where buildings are powered by photosynthetic bio-solar panels, turning sunlight into energy with the efficiency of a leaf. He marvels at the sight of self-driving electric vehicles, not only running on renewable energy, but also doubling as mobile power stations that feed back into the grid. And then, there's the medical marvels. He witnesses nanobots no bigger than a speck of dust, programmed to target and eradicate diseases at a cellular level. He sees 3D bioprinters working tirelessly, creating organs and tissues for those in need. No more organ waiting lists, no more rejection, just a second chance at life. But that's not all. Our scientist is awestruck by the power of quantum computing, solving complex problems at speeds that make today's supercomputers look like abacuses. He observes artificial superintelligence not just assisting humans but also creating. From art to architecture, music to movies, the AI's creativity is surpassed only by its incredible ability to learn and adapt. In the realm of communication, he discovers a world interconnected like never before. Holographic communication devices make distances obsolete. Language barriers are broken down by real-time translation technologies, bridging cultures and fostering global understanding. He also encounters incredible advancements in agriculture. Vertical farming skyscrapers that produce food sustainably, and lab-grown meat that reduces the environmental impact of livestock farming. The future, it seems, is not just prosperous, but also sustainable. Everywhere he looks, he sees inventions that, just 10 years prior, would have seemed like science fiction. But here, in this future, they're a reality. Each one holds untapped potential, not just to change lives, but to reshape the world. Our scientist, overwhelmed by the wonders of the future, makes a decision. The future is not a distant dream, but a reality waiting to happen. And he, with his time machine, has the power to bring it to life. With a newfound understanding of what the future holds, our scientist is faced with a choice. He stands at the precipice of a decision that could alter not only his life, but the course of history. Here, in this dazzling future, he's seen the potential of humanity, the zenith of our technological progress. A world where artificial superintelligence has not only been achieved, but has been harnessed for the benefit of all. A world where prosperity isn't a privilege for the few, but a right for all. In this utopia, he's seen a vision of the world that could be, a world that should be. It's a world he could choose to live in, a world he could choose to be a part of. But then, there's a pull, a tug at his heartstrings. It's the call of his own time, the world he knows, the world he's lived in. And so, he finds himself at a crossroads. Does he stay in this future, enjoying its fruits, or does he return to his own time, armed with the knowledge of what could be? As he weighs his options, he realizes that this isn't just about him. This is about the world he left behind. In his heart, he knows that he has a responsibility to his time, to his people. He has seen a vision of a better future, and he knows that he has the power to help steer his own time towards it. He realizes that he can be a beacon of hope, a guiding light towards a prosperous future. His decision becomes clear. He can't just stand by and watch as his time struggles. He has to act. He has to help. He has to return. With a resolute heart and a determined mind, he decides to carry the torch of knowledge back to his own time. And so, our scientist steps back into his time machine, carrying with him the knowledge of a future worth fighting for. Back in his own time, our scientist knows what he has to do. The air hums with a newfound purpose, a new mission taking root in the heart of our humble scientist. His journey into the future has not been without consequence. He carries with him a message, a prophecy of sorts, a glimpse into a world where humanity has harnessed the power of artificial superintelligence, and prosperity is the norm, not the exception. You see, the scientist is not just a man of observation. No, he's an instigator of change, an agent of progress. Armed with the knowledge of what lies ahead, he sets out to share his discoveries with the world. There's a spark of excitement in his eyes, a flame that burns bright with the promise of a better tomorrow. His message is simple yet profound. The future is a realm of endless possibilities, a canvas waiting to be painted with the vibrant hues of human ingenuity. It's a place where artificial superintelligence is not a threat, but an ally, a tool to unlock the full potential of our species. He speaks of a world where prosperity is not a privilege, but a right, a world where no one is left behind, where every individual has the chance to thrive, to live their dreams. He paints a picture so vivid, so compelling, that it seems almost tangible, a future within our grasp. But sharing the message is only the first step. The scientist knows that knowledge alone is not enough. It must be coupled with action, with a steadfast determination to shape the future, to steer humanity towards this utopian vision. And so, he devotes himself to this cause. He works tirelessly, using his scientific prowess to guide humanity along this path. He collaborates with others, fostering a spirit of unity and shared purpose. He champions the development of artificial superintelligence, advocating for its responsible and ethical use. His journey into the future has served as a beacon, illuminating the path ahead. It's a path lined with challenges, no doubt, but also with immense rewards. The scientist knows this. He understands that the journey to a prosperous future is not a sprint, but a marathon. It requires patience, perseverance, and a whole lot of courage. The scientist's message from the future serves as a reminder that the power to shape the future is in our hands. It's a call to action, a rallying cry for all of humanity to join in the pursuit of progress, to work together in crafting a future where prosperity is not just a dream, but a reality. And as our journey comes to a close, we're left with a question. What will you do today to create a better future?